Don't sit there flapping your eyelids at my husband, you fucking tart.
My goodness me, today, my lovelies, we're in for a salaciously scandalous treat from 2003. 23 years ago, my lovelies, Wife Swap premiered in the UK. Have you ever found yourself wondering, my goodness, I wonder what goes on behind closed doors?
Homosexuality.
Well... This is a controversial episode, my lovelies. If you do not know what Wife Swap is, I'm very sorry. Wife Swap, the TV show, is a social experiment, if you like, where the wife of one family switches life with a wife of a different family.
Oh, that's nice.
This show was controversial in so many more ways than just the title alone. We saw things like sexism, classism, racism, all the kinds of phobias, distilled down into an hour-long TV show for the viewing public's consumption. And this, in a strange way, almost kind of seemed like British media propaganda against working class people. Oh, did she say that? She might have.
Scandalous.
Now, my lovelies, today we have one of the most controversial episodes that ever aired, and one of the characters in this show, I say characters, one of the wives in this show went on to inspire Little Britain characters.
You, because what happened was this whole thing happened, what I didn't even know nothing about, because Ashley Kramer's been going around saying that Samantha's brother smells of mud. But anyway, Shab never even stole no car, so Shab
Went on to inspire Catherine Tate characters.
Regarding my visage, I ain't bothered!
My goodness, my lovelies. Are you ready for today? I'm not sure I am. I believe up until about a year ago, this was considered lost media, but someone has been uploading the episodes, so... My lovelies, why don't you sit down comfortably, grab yourself a beverage. Oh, today it's an energy drink for me because I think this is going to be a lot. I think this episode's going to be too much. I think it's going to be too much. I think I'm going to scream, cry, laugh, giggle, and be just supremely shocked the entire way through. Who knows, we might even challenge some of our own deeply held beliefs today. Bob your little ohrhanger right into the scandal hole and let's switch wives for the day, shall we? Oh, God.
Meet the Spry family.
Oh, God,
Colin
even
and
the
Emma
music.
have been married for 10
Spry.
years. And
Okay, stand by your window, everybody. Wave and smile at the camera. Oh, we'll say a joke. A carrot.
A carrot.
have two children, Charlotte and Marcus.
Charlotte and Marcus. Okay.
Meet the Bardsleys.
Bardsleys.
Mark and Lizzy from Rochdale.
Mark
and
and
their
Lizzy.
one-year-old twins, Anika and Anushka.
Amika and Anushka.
And
Okay.
Casey, aged 11.
11.
Elliot, aged 12.
12.
Melody, who's 8.
Okay.
Vienna, aged 3.
It's a lot of children.
Marky, aged 4.
Has this
Savon,
woman not been
aged 2,
pregnant?
makes
Ever?
8.
My goodness. Okay, can we immediately see how the television show has immediately made us as the viewers feel something? Now, sociology studyists out there, students, will notice that there is very much a glaring population study about working class people and people that perhaps are on social welfare having more children than middle class people. Not only that, we've had a frame shot looking up at the middle class people, as in they are perhaps like the desired standard, and we're seeing this family in their sportswear in the front lawn. Okay.
The couples have never met, but have agreed the wives will swap homes, husbands and children for 2 weeks
They
to see
will.
what they can...
2 weeks? My goodness, that's a long time, isn't it? 2 weeks.
How would you get on with your new spouse?
You think I'm...
Right, I'm going to immediately skip here because I don't want any spoilers. It's been a long time since I've seen this episode. Right, here we go. Oh, little ladies tottering. Oh, a very basic clip art style intro. Okay, seagulls. Oh, seagull swap! Can I tell you, I'm actually a little bit nervous. I don't know what I'm going to see, but I know this is so shocking, this one. Okay.
Colin and Emma Spry live in Devon. They own a
Devon! Oh!
Jesus was a bottom.
That is a very precarious place to park a car. How will he get out of there without immediately scuffing the front of his family saloon vehicle?
Spry live in Devon.
Devon.
They own a £180,000 detached house,
They
have 2
own-
cars, 2 children,
2
and
cars,
take 3
2
holidays a year.
The world was different. 180 grand house. Let me just do a rough estimation of what the mortgage might be on that. That would have been a mortgage payment of around about £750 to £800 back in 2003. Now that, wow. 2 children, 2 cars.
We are aspirational, aren't we? We are ambitious.
Aspirational, ambitious.
I get that from my parents.
I get that purely from the fact that I've worked hard all my life, and it'd be really nice for us to have something and say, that's ours.
Colin works as a nightclub manager and Emma has an office job, but they're about to open their own restaurant.
Okay, first of all, these very ordinary jobs, they're not exactly like, oh, she's a financier and he's a member of the Royal Wig. These are very ordinary jobs, and they are living quite a what used to be normal life, which would nowadays be considered quite affluent, I think. If you have enough money to have 2 cars, a house, 2 children, 2 full-time jobs, and also thinking about opening a restaurant, you're doing better than, like, what? A huge percentage of the British public. Like, oh!
Behind is the bar area.
I just have to say, because I know where this is going, I just have to say, we have to keep a very astute hat on today, because we're being fed a narrative here of hardworking people gets you results, because what? Nobody deserves a what? A handout. Just...
Bright lit bar area with the entrance going down to the kitchen.
Everybody has, I feel everybody, again, has to have a set goal and put their all into reaching that goal. And that means working hard.
The lifestyle that I'd like to have would be a mansion, a swimming pool, butler, maybe.
A butler? Okay, do you see the immediate juxtaposition there of, we want a butler and a mansion and a swimming pool, cut to a social housing situation.
In Rochdale, on a council house estate, Lizzy and Mark Bardsley live
So, a council house estate, for those of you who aren't British, is an area where there's a group of houses that were built by the government to house people who need it.
They're 8 children.
It's welfare.
5 of whom are under 4.
Five children are under 4. Hang on, this woman must have been... Okay. I don't think we need 8 children. Just gonna put that out there. I have 1 fur baby, and that's enough.
The government!
Okay.
Being on your own with 5 under 4 is a bit of a scary experience, even for the mother of the 5 children.
Well, yes.
Mark, you don't stop being nasty
Oh,
now,
it's
'cause you
too
can't have
chaotic
yogurt.
for me.
Even sometimes I've gone myself, oh no, shh, you know, hang on a minute.
Mark
Immediate
worked for the
chaos.
council for 14 years until he was laid off 2 years ago.
Okay.
We haven't got, like, everything in the world, have we? But what we've got...
We've got each other.
But what we've got, we like to, hold on to and look after it, don't we?
So immediately we're getting the storyline here of affluent family versus not so affluent family. This is exactly what television used to do back in the day, and I guess it kind of still is. This is going to go down the route of poverty porn. In the book titled Twerking to Turking by the EDA Collective, poverty porn is listed as a media term to describe any media that exploits the position of the poor, particularly to sell a product, with Channel 4 being the most egregious UK benefactor. It lists other notorious shows in this genre, including Skint and Benefit Street. Channel 4 also created the original Wife Swap show, which includes today's episode.
With both of them unemployed, Lizzy has to cope with feeding 10 mouths on benefits.
Yes.
Mark, how hungry are you?
Starving.
Not with my shopping bill, you know.
Table!
Presentation of food wasn't always my forte.
In the Spry household, food
Lots of food. Feeding 10 people at one day. Obscene. Now, I already know, and I've said this a few times myself, and I have come to a little bit of self-actualization and self-realization with this statement. I very much was in the mindset of don't have children unless you can afford to feed them. And I still agree with that surface level, but I think the situation is a lot more nuanced than that, because I do feel like if our society keeps going the way it is, especially in the UK, where so many people have no money whatsoever, is this a form of eugenics by saying only those with money can have children? And if we say only those with money can have children, do we then just end up in a situation where only the rich are having kids? For many, 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 many years, if you go back in your family history, in your family life, in your lineages, if you like, for the majority of mankind, humans have not been rich. They've not been rich like they are now. And there's a group of people telling us that if you don't have this, you should never be able to have all that. And they're the ones deciding that rule. If we told everyone without any money to never have kids, there's a very, very, very high likely chance that that means you and I would not be here. So I think surface level, making sure that as a society we can feed children is incredibly important, even if those children are not our own. But I also think those that are making decisions, especially within the UK society, are very corrupt. Very corrupt. And I think that in order to bring families out of impoverished situations, we need to abolish private schools and public schools. Make those rich people send their children to state-run schools and suddenly see how much better those state schools become.
Presentation is Colin's responsibility.
Right, dinner
as
is
well
Colin.
As working a 70-hour week, he cooks all the family
70-hour
meals.
week. What's he doing?
Emma hasn't been near the cooker for 6 months.
Okay. So she's a lady who likes to have lunch.
Housewife within this household. Colin is a modern husband, so we have a modern, I would class it as a modern relationship.
She pegs him, I'm sorry.
Whereas he does all the cooking. I mostly deal with the children.
Funny that, how chefs are male, but cooks, no. Oh, very modern. For the most part, isn't it always like men that are like, I want to be in the barbecue? But no, it's very modern. We've got so much room in our house, we're going to hula hoop under the stairs. Okay.
Lizzy has to serve up 270 meals a week and comes from a family of 10 herself.
That is insane. Okay, so familiar with
The rewards
familiarity
are
breeds
brilliant.
familiarity.
You couldn't wish for bigger and better rewards. You know, seeing them, you know, like Minushka, she's starting to walk and all the rest of it.
I do want to say we have to really listen to what she's saying here because we may be being sold something that isn't quite real here. And I'm going to go in at the very end and share some information that may change your minds, but I'm going to let the television show soak you in the narrative that it wants to give you.
Can someone run up and get Mummy and tell her that dinner's
Mummy.
ready? Please.
What's that? Toad in a wig?
Get me salt and pepper.
Okay.
No, I didn't, sorry.
IKEA
She
boob
might
lights.
be like me. I don't know. I might just take it all in a stride or whatever. But I think anybody who has 5 children, 4 and under, will agree with me.
Oh, she has 5 children. Oh, sorry. No, my post-show research is confusing me there.
Hard going sometimes.
I think I communicate well with people on all levels, but I'm not a natural mother figure.
Interesting. So why did you have 2 children?
It's a bit warm.
This other woman is going to find it sheer hell.
Okay. Now we have to remember that these people have been chosen specifically by this show, and the show is not going to go out of its way to be like, these people that are so similar that will never fight and never have an argument, marvellous, let's just document what they get up to. Of course not, that's not television, isn't it? That's not compelling television for mass consumption.
It's the day of the swap,
It's the day of
and
the
Lizzy
wig.
is concerned about what Mark's new wife might be like.
So I don't know if
here
she's
we
a trollop or not doing that.
Trollop.
Like,
Oh my god, you know, I love the word trollop. I've never looked up what trollop means. Give me a second. Okay, very British slang word here. A trollop is a woman regarded as slovenly or unkempt. A slovenly woman.
so I don't know if she's a trollop or not doing that. Just putting it politely.
That's my
A trollop is not polite. Okay, what?
I don't
going to
know
the
if she
disco?
gets a bit frisky after she's had a drink or anything like that. Goodness only knows what she's saying about me.
Frisky?
But he's mine to keep your maulers off.
I hope I'm going to
Well,
get
she
a lot of
seems
wear out of
obsessed
this
with her
in my
man,
new
so-
house.
That's a good thing.
No, they're not size 10. But I don't care. Because my husband loves me.
Isn't that interesting how even regardless of which social class you come from, size, body size, it was so prevalent then. I mean, it's still prevalent now, but even to make a joke of like, of course they're not size 10, but he still loves me. That's just such an essence of the times, isn't it? That even on a show that's completely unrelated to body size, type, people, still like body issues and body size talk, like it was just everywhere.
Colin would like the new wife to be glamorous, conscious about her appearance, and a good conversationist.
I'm a stunner, Anna.
What will Colin get? Oh, she's got... Oh, I thought that was her. I was going to say she's got loads of hair. It's a little wig.
The couples have agreed to have no further contact till the end of the swap.
See you later. See you, Mum. See you later. See you.
Have fun.
Too many kisses.
Darling, enjoy.
Oh, yes. Middle-class people only hug gently and go, no, I couldn't possibly. Okay, sorry, but this is a huge family. That's so many children. I could not possibly. Mind you, even 2 children, too many. Nobody have children ever.
A little nervous, excited.
Oh, don't know. What am I letting myself in for?
Yes, what are you letting yourself in
It's
for?
just the unknown. That's the worst thing, I think.
The wives get to explore their new homes before they meet the families.
Okay, so they get to tour the homes before they meet the families, so they get to get an idea of what they've found themselves doing and being in for.
Very poor shops at Sainsbury's.
Children.
That was something that happened back in the day. People used to think each other were posh by what supermarket you shopped at. And one would argue that the only posh supermarket really is Waitrose.
Connoisseur Christmas pudding, packed with plump sultanas and steeped in...
Although Sainsbury's is more expensive than it used to be. I remember that. When I lived in Lundwish and I would pop to Sainsbury's, I didn't feel posh doing that, but I guess there are like ranks of supermarkets, aren't there? Is Sainsbury's posh? I guess back then it probably was considered posh, wasn't it? Oh, you shop at Jay's Sainsbury's.
Children. Could be twins.
Oh, dishwasher.
She's so
Boys. 2 boys.
Wonder how many of these I can drink in 10 days.
Oh, she's having a party. She's like,
Cross.
you look after the kids. Bye.
6. What? 6 children.
Oh, not
It
the
seems
squeaky
alright.
door of death.
And 2 more. 8. 8 children.
So it really, I kind of get from the storyline at the moment that like she's gone to work and the other one's gone on holiday.
Blimey.
Oh, little girl's room.
A little bit nervous. It's been quite...
Oh, little girl's room.
A little bit nervous.
Odd scene to
It's
include.
been quite a while since I've been with youngsters.
2.
Okay.
2 or 3. Never mind, it'll be a holiday.
I don't feel that I'm a natural mother.
So why did you go on wife
but
swap?
That'll be put to the test this week, won't it?
Certainly will.
Each wife has written a manual as a guide for running their homes.
Okay.
Colin cleans the home on Tuesdays and Thursdays properly.
I do every meal, okay?
Colin gets up at 7:30 and makes tea. He then prepares breakfast and dinner for everyone.
I wash the clothes, clean the kitchen,
Cleaning the kitchen, this is Colin's domain.
washing up. I do the pots and pans.
Cleaning the bathroom, Colin.
We are both at home, so we both look after the children.
We believe in hard work and do not like people who don't have life ambitions. We are achievers and aspirational.
So nobody works.
To put that in a book for somebody else to come into your house and it's as if you feel that person's not worthy of coming into your house.
Yes.
That does sound a little bit like insecurity speaking, but part of my head here goes, my goodness, you have 5 children that grows to 8 eventually. How can you possibly have a full-time job and manage 8 children? How can one person manage 8 children anyway? But if a good family dynamic can work that way, then it can work. I've heard of stranger things. I believe that a social welfare system in a country should be there to look after those who need it. I think the safety net of the UK is one of the things that makes the UK brilliant. I have benefited from that safety net before. I grew up in a household where my mum was severely disabled. She couldn't work, and my dad worked to support our family. The government helped with my mum multiple different times throughout my life. And I'm very familiar with the argument of, oh, benefit scum. And no one should ever receive benefits ever. Everyone's always lying about being disabled or needing help from the government. I've heard that argument time and time and time again. And my strong thoughts are, a society can only be judged how progressive and how good it is by how it looks after those who need it within its system. It can only really be judged by that metric. There's no point in having a wonderful GDP and everyone's earning lots of money, but it's only 10% and everyone else is suffering. That is not an advanced society in my eyes. Of course, the nature of any system like that is that there are always going to be people that exploit it. Always. But what I find is funny about the media in the UK specifically is that they will relentlessly target this small number of nefarious people gaming this system who happen to be not middle class or upper class. Because at the other end of that system, you have people gaming the system who are not paying their fair share. From the Gov.uk website, fraud resulting in overpayments by universal credit cases was 3.6% in 2023, which totals £8.3 billion. However, in the same year, an estimated tax gap loss of £46.8 billion with medium certainty existed, but some experts claim that this could be up to £14 billion higher than this actual number, with approximately 16% of this number found to be the result of corporation tax. Now, of course, this information is based on the financial year ending in 2023, and a lot of things can happen in 20 years, but that's still a significant difference between those two percentage numbers.
What is your average combined income after tax?
Combined income after tax.
After tax. 37,500 from benefits.
Okay, that is quite shocking. To get £37,500 of benefits per year back in 2003 is a lot of money. In fact, it will be shows like this that went on to impact law change in the UK, saying that there is a benefit cap for children. It overhauled the entire way that benefits were paid to people. I hear that number and I think it is quite shocking. There's definitely a conversation to be had of benefits should provide you a baseline survival income of life. It absolutely should. What people, I think, get upset and really riled up about is hearing people on benefits earning more than people who are working full time. And we have to also remember that working full time in a minimum wage position where labor and income is almost a race to the bottom in terms of what the free market is going to provide, it's not these people. It's not the people on benefits that are the ones in power here. It is corporations refusing to raise a minimum living standard wage. That's the real problem. Like, yes, it's salacious and scandalous to hear these people getting money for nothing, as some people say. You need to turn that mire at corporations being like, well, why aren't you paying your full-time staff more than what people can receive when they really need it and they're out of work? Why is the ire not pointed at them? Point the laser at them and say, no, this is the minimum. The absolute minimum. Everyone working should be getting more than the absolute minimum. Every single person working. Just for a little bit of UK inflation information here, £37,500 in 2003 is approximately equivalent to £78,000 in 2026. Just keep that in mind.
27,600.
That's going to be the source of explosion in this episode. And I'm here to say, yes, it is. I think it's fundamentally wrong that someone full-time working is earning less than someone on benefits, because it should be switched the other way around. Everyone should be provided a basic level of life. Needs met, enough for a little bit of enjoyment occasionally. And I know people are going to use the argument of, well, there's no incentive, is there? Hobbies. Are people incentivized to do hobbies? If that were true, absolutely no one would ever have hobbies, ever. The amount of time and money people sink into hobbies. But I do think it is fundamentally incorrect that 2 full-time jobs and opening a restaurant only gets you £27,500 in 2003.
Emma seems slightly stunned that the Bardsleys are on £10,000 more than the Sprys.
Oh my word. Interesting.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay,
Lots of difficult conversations happening.
so I suppose I've got to wait until they come home.
This would have been a realisation that the production team of this would have been like,
Yes. Oh, yes.
okay. Oh, a bob. Multiple bobs. Okay, here we go. We're definitely getting Scrounger versus Workers storyline.
Which one are you? Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte.
And I'm Colin.
Hello? Who are you then? You're Elliot, the eldest. And
Is that alright, mate? Me coming to your house? Your mum's gone to 9, hasn't she?
Melody. Casey.
I'm never going to remember these names.
Do you know how many boys and girls I've got at my house? Have a care. Don't scream now, but I've got 8.
8.
Vienna. Gotta get this right.
So she does have 8 children. I think I don't know how many children this woman has had.
A sensible 74.
8 children. Well, this is going to be a breeze for Lizzy down here then, isn't it?
You're Casey.
Saffron. That was Saffron.
Saffron.
Anika
Anika.
and Anushka.
Anushka.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, Mark?
Yeah, I am.
My mum doesn't like cooking.
I do.
But last time my mum burnt the pizza.
I have to inform you, I don't cook.
Right.
All right?
Oh no.
Just
Well,
before
suddenly
me,
you have to
so
cook for
it'll
10.
be something probably basic.
Right.
There's Rochdale.
Beans on
Right.
toast.
And in Rochdale, you have all the little towns.
I think we're going to get on like a house on fire. I hope so. She's very bubbly, got lots to say, lots of personality. Northern lass with, just a real spark.
Is
and-
Rochdale Northern? Hang on a second. Hang on one finger-licking moment. Is Rochdale Northern?
Yes.
I guess it is. Oh my goodness me. You learn something every day.
Just hope we have a great time together. We try and bring some fun to the household.
If I had to sum Colin up in one word, I'd say wuss.
Oh no.
You've got to get up at 8 in the morning.
Oh no. We're going to have a strange clash here of tradition versus modernism, but it's almost like flipped on its head. These people are kind of examples of those two camps, but they're also like kind of inverted. Colin is a simp for his wife. You know, you should love your wife. And Lizzie's very traditional, despite not living a traditional life.
7:30. I would ideally like to be in bed just after 10 tonight, so
That's
I don't
fine.
want it to be a late one.
Bed
The
after
way
10.
that he dresses, even down to his socks. You know, and the way he like padded down the stairs, like in his like socks.
I'll see you in the morning.
All right,
See, little bit of homophobia there. You can't
don't know, and he's
express
starting out.
any. If you're not a big greasy man with a shovel in one hand, you're not a man.
And he's starting out. He's all man and no balls. And a man without any balls is no good.
Okay, well, the eunuch community are getting it again, aren't they?
Excuse me. That's a lager.
If that's what a man is, I don't want it. I don't want burpy lager face. No, thank you.
Oh, little deprived one. The only thing keeping me sane is beer and my cigarettes. No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
I must say, as soon as she said her husband does most of the cooking, it pissed me off.
Why?
Because there's nothing like somebody else cooking for you. You can really enjoy the meal. So that were a real pisser when I found out she don't do much cooking.
That's quite an unlikable thing to say, I think. I do think it's fundamentally important to be able to cook. There is something about people saying, I don't cook. I do think, how can you not even have one thing that you like to make that you can be like, oh, this is mine and I like to do it? Like, humans need food and they need to be able to cook. I feel like it's a fundamental part of being a human in society, not a wife or a husband or a John Galliano acid clown.
Maybe it's because your dad...
Cooking. The art of making something for oneself and those around you. Cooking. Okay, immediate screaming baby.
Today, a little bit shocked. 8 children.
Immediately frazzled.
Quite young.
So how many tins of beans
Is
did
this
you put in,
ethical?
Elliot?
All the bags.
Yeah. Tell Elliot in. Get Elliot in. Pack it in, fighting.
Get to bed.
Food.
Elliot.
Vienna. Into bed. Right, guys.
Not children fighting.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Thank you. Elliot, you've just had a...
I will say, I don't know how you can provide everything a child needs to thrive if there's only 2 of you and 8 children. Can you really say that you can give each of those children exactly what they need to thrive? I think with 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, you can do. 8? There's a reason we have the saying, it takes a village.
And where's your bed?
Show me, bird.
Okay.
Chaos. Absolute chaos.
Chaos,
My
yes.
first impressions here.
I do not... Yes, I agree.
She'll have to rough it and see how she goes.
Not a break. Away from the children.
That's all for tonight. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Mind you, I guess these people have also not been on television before, and this is back in the day where like camera phones didn't exist, video phones didn't exist. He would have been speaking into like a home cam, like a Sony Handycam. No, was it JVC? He's speaking into a JVC. And so maybe people aren't going to exactly say what they would say if they had some media training. There are ways to say things that don't come across in a way that's like, just terrible. But this show and shows like this don't thrive from that, do they? They don't make compelling TV by having everyone know what to say, how to say it, in a way that's understandable without being rough around the edges, perhaps. Right. Oh, that's very British. That's very British, very low-income area, very destitute. Oh, dear.
The wives begin their first week in their new homes. For Emma, this means looking after 8 kids, while Lizzy has agreed to take on Emma's part-time office job and picking the kids up after school.
Okay.
It's her
So
first
she's in the
day's
office.
work in 10 years.
Her first job in 10 years. Okay. It's because she has been busy having 8 children. 8 children? 8? Okay, so we're getting Working 9 to 5 by Dolly Partwish. Bingly, bongly, bingly, bongly, bongly, bingly, bingly, bongly, bongly, bingly, bingly, bongly, bing. Bingly, bongly, bing. Are we just playing this? Okay. Why are we just playing this song?
Take pants.
Okay.
But,
Pinstripe.
I'm a bit
Oh!
apprehensive about going now. We're half an hour ago, now it's like,
There is a real British tradition within a perhaps lower income area of just wearing sportswear at all times for the day and the evening. And I do think that you do need to dress for how you want to be perceived in the world. Sportswear for sports and loungewear. What's it called? Athleisure? When you're like leisurely luxuriating in your sportswear. I think, that's fine. If you want to portray to people that you mean business, you have to dress in a business way. If you want to portray to people that you are trustworthy and lovely and, inviting, then perhaps you need to also dress for that occasion. Now that I've seen her not in her sportswear that she's been wearing, she doesn't look like how the narrative of this editing is trying to portray her.
Lizzy's day at the office.
Little day in the office? In a convertible? Oh, goodness. Okay, so she's going to be stay-at-home mummy. This show would never work with, like, dad swap, would it? It would never work.
3 little ones ready when you go off and take the others to school.
Yeah.
Office on the game.
I'd like to introduce you to the staff first, if I may. Lizzy, this is Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, nice to meet you.
All right.
Welcome to the
Oh, look at the old computers. Oh, it's like Peep Show, isn't it? Oh.
Suck mummy's finger.
Oh. What does she do at the office again? She's an office worker. What does that mean? Beep boop. Beep boop. Oh, dear.
All right.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you very much.
One of our trainers.
I mean, from our perspective, Emma does a really good job here, doesn't she? So,
Absolutely.
So,
I don't think she'll be doing a good job at my house.
you reckon that she'll find it tougher than this?
Yeah.
So you don't think she'll want to stay then?
No, because at the end of the day, she goes home from me, doesn't she? The kids are there 24 hours a day.
That's true. She's not lying. Oh, she's not enjoying it, look. She's like, absolutely not. I didn't sign up for this. No. She was hoping to switch with, like, Princess Diana. No, that's not an appropriate reference. Who can I think of? What was Tony Blair's wife? Cherie Blair. Ugh. God, they've really paid for the license. Oh, she's just like, shred it all. None of this matters. We're all going to die in 100 years. Let's start every meeting with, none of this matters. Let's remember that. Okay. Why is he not also being a present parent if he's not working? What is he doing? Hobbies are lovely, but you can't see them all the time, 24 hours a day. No. The sin of idle fingers. What's it called? The devil makes work for idle wigs. Oh dear, not coughing immediately. Poop
Lizzy,
cough.
it's been an easy first day's work, and all that's left to do is pick the kids up from...
I would 100% take a day in the office over looking after 8 children every single time. No comparison.
Where's Marcus?
So collect the children from school.
Oh, what's your sticker say? Look, I can balance birds and catch a boy. Well done.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
don't know
because
what that
we've
was,
got
a
to get
sticker.
Saffron
What's that?
out. You got a jammies yet?
But at the Bardsley's, Emma's not been faring so well.
So, who's next then? If they're not.
I think she's getting a bit stressed out. I thought she was ready for cracking this morning.
Bad day today.
2 weeks, yeah, no thank you.
I'm finding Mark.
So, just going to interject here because I've said I don't want to be anywhere near children. I am one of those people that, like, I can say, like, yeah, I don't like children. I'm not actively going to make children's life worse. If a child happens to come into my vicinity, I'm not going to be, like, nasty to that child. Why would you ever do that? They're still human beings at the end of the day.
I'm finding Mark arrogant, expecting me just to step into Liz's shoes. It's just very difficult because I don't know. It's just instant children.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
Well, this is where we live, innit? And this is us, loads of kids. You have your own habits. And like when somebody comes
Is he
in,
drunk again?
advise them. And with Emma, she seems to
I
like...
don't think, like, if you've got loads of young kids, I don't think you should be drunk all day, every day. And this might be leaning into other issues with low-income areas, is that substance issues are rife in low-income areas. In fact, they're rife everywhere in the UK, but particularly in low-income areas.
Do what you've asked her, and like seem to drop off and like go on to something else. She doesn't seem to like finish one job.
Maybe she has ADHD. Unheard of in women in 2003, apparently.
Complained earlier that I left salt and pepper pot out, and he said he's a very tidy person, but when I go upstairs, it just looks a mess. The whole place is a mess. How could he say to me he's a tidy person?
You've just got to keep on top of it. You don't keep on top of it, you've had it. Because you'll spend hours tidying it up. That's something probably only me and Liz know, because like, so many kids.
Why is everyone crying and screaming?
In the first week, Lizzy has to live by the Spry's rules.
Okay.
It's strange not being in the kitchen cooking or at least doing some of it. But I'm itching to get up and do something.
But she's not finding it easy to settle into Emma's role at home, and she finds it impossible to let Colin get on with the cooking.
Roasted dinner.
Oh, you parboil them first.
Don't I already have?
No, you. I don't.
Oh, right.
That's the thing, I don't.
Yeah, well, it's my week this week.
No, I'm only passing comment, not passing judgment.
Sorry?
It's only about potatoes.
I was going to put the boiled carrots in there.
Don't you dare.
Oh, this is
I'll
my
wash
week.
it first.
Let me
I'll
do
wash
the
it
way
first.
I
I'm
want
not
it
going to
done.
eat food that's been cooked in a second-hand pan.
A second-hand pan. Ooh.
Where did that? The ironing should be out in the front room.
There are children playing in the living room. I've got 3 tops to do. I'll be done in 4 or 5 minutes, and then I shall be out of your way.
Lizzie's got so much to say. I'm just surprised she doesn't stop and take a breath sometime. And I also don't think she gives you the opportunity to answer back. She's too busy asking the questions, but not prepared to listen to your answer.
Interesting.
Have
Did
you
we
ever
see
tried
that?
organic stuff?
I mean, I'm not going to eat food from a second-hand pan. That does feel a little bit, I don't know, people are very particular about the way that the food is made, isn't it? So I can't pass too much judgment on that. But ironing in the kitchen whilst the children are in the living room, the children are old enough to look after themselves, and you want to keep the iron away from the children? I don't really see an issue with that.
Tried organic stuff before?
Organic?
Probably tastes just the same.
That was the in word in 2003. Is it organic? Oh! Organic is a little bit of a sham because it just means that the pesticides are made through organic processes. It does not mean that your food is pesticide free.
Oh, copyright me now, trying to be calling me.
Done it, but cost more.
There's only one view with Lizzie's, and that's hers.
Well, your kids wasting away because they haven't been eating organic veg.
No, not at all.
No,
Not
mate.
at all.
I think Colin seems to be getting on all right, you know what I mean? But
Oh, what is she? What's this? Scraping with a knife? I don't know about that.
they're very set ideas about doing things, and things have to be done in a certain way, and there's no compromise on that. You know, None.
At the
Interesting.
Bardsleys, Lizzie's mum comes round to lend moral support.
Okay, God.
Are you Emma?
I am.
Oh, you poor thing. Have you still got your senses? Are you still sane?
Not really.
No, you're not.
No.
So they've called in Mummy to help.
Sort of missed my family a bit. So.
Yeah, you feel a bit homesick, won't you? Don't be crying now.
No, I know.
Like tissue, Mark. I didn't mean to make you cry. Oh. Is it the younger ones you're missing?
My little ones, really.
Your little ones, yeah. It will be. I bet Elizabeth.
But Emma gets to discover some home truths about Lizzie's actual responsibilities in the house.
So what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Washing, drying, folding, putting away, I think, and ironing when they're in bed.
Ironing?
Ironing.
I don't think Lizzie irons.
Didn't she?
Don't think so. Don't think so. In fact, I've not seen an iron for the past year.
She didn't fill it out on the household manual.
Did she not? Well, she
It was
wouldn't, would
blank.
she not?
We have just seen that she was doing ironing in the other place, but it could be a case of like, I'm going to be on TV, so I want to present a different reality to what's actually happening. Now remember that.
No, well, she wouldn't, would she not? She wouldn't. I bet you filled out on yours that you ironed, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
But don't make it your God. I don't know what you do at home, to fill your time up, because the housework will always be there. It'll always be there tomorrow. There's a bit of dust on the top. You don't bother about it, does she not, Mark?
No, but
No.
she does do a cleaning, but...
Well, I've never seen Elizabeth with a duster around yet. Are you doing all the meals? Are you
I'm
cooking?
trying. I don't cook, you see, at home.
You don't cook at all?
No.
Well, you have dropped on your feet and coming here in one way, because Mark is the one that does most of the cooking here.
Relations are going
Interesting. So Mummy's come in and gone, oh, she doesn't do that, Mark cooks. And so we're being spun this story that like Lizzie is the gracious woman who does everything in the house, when actually it may not be that case.
And conflicting ideas of what my role is. I know I say that I'm going to be cooking, and I get the impression that why am I cooking? Ironing was another one.
I'm nipping out, so my tops and my pants.
Cooking and ironing, like, I know some people enjoy cooking and ironing, but like, if your whole life is just cooking and ironing, it's not living, is it?
You iron now for us.
Well, why don't you also
Yeah.
iron your pantalones?
Mark said that Liz does the ironing, so I was to iron last night, and then Liz's mum came around and said, well, Liz never irons, so I'm just confused.
What is the truth? What's the truth, Ellen?
With what is really Liz's role within this family.
Oh, a spicy woman!
This is my hairpiece that I put on. I'm naffed off because my hair's not this long.
It's a little wig, a little hair system. A little clip-on. Oh, why are we getting like burlesque music? She's a
Instant.
woman
Long hair.
of the evening.
Makes you feel $1 million. Job's a good one.
For Colin and Emma, romantic meals out are an important part of the marriage. And
Absolutely.
tonight,
I think having a nice dinner out or a nice little cafe moment or just spending time together outside of your house is so important for a good, thriving relationship.
And tonight, it's Lizzie's turn.
Oh. What's Lizzie doing? What's with the music? It's like sexual intercourse. Are they going out for dinner?
Hey, thank you.
What did you say yesterday? You scrub up really well? You certainly do. Right then, are we ready to go?
That's very sweet of him to say.
It's party.
Okay, you scrub up really well. That's a very British phrase, isn't it? Scrubbing up, girl.
Earlier, Colin had been showing off pictures of Emma to Lizzie, and conversation turns to how things might be going in the other house.
Okay. So now you've seen a picture of Emma, and she's in your household. How do you feel about that situation?
You mean, do I think anything would go on?
That and the whole feeling that you have with actually just her being there.
I didn't know whether or not my Mark might find Emma attractive. Oh, well, she's pretty. Emma didn't know whether or not you might find, no matter how much she trusts you, another woman in your house is a threat. it is a threat, and I'll be honest, it is.
I don't know if I would agree with that. I think back in this day and age, it was still seen as like women were, oh, you know, vipers in the nest. Whereas actually, it's not the person knocking on the door to the relationship, it's the person who opens the door that is the problem. 23 years ago doesn't sound very long, but it is a long time ago in terms of like social attitudes. And I think in Britain back then it was still very much like, she's a hussy, a harlot, oh, it's all her fault, it's the woman's fault. Even though we all know it's not.
It is. It's a threat, you know.
It's very
I mean,
boys
it's your
will be
head.
boys,
The
you know.
trust in the relationship, that doesn't come into it, does it?
Yes, it does. It's always in a woman's mind. Always.
Right.
I don't know whether or not Emma were going to make a pass at my husband. If she's had a drink. You don't. You do not know what is going to happen. Right. I'm not saying Emma's like that.
No.
Because I don't know Emma, but
No.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. Emma didn't know whether or not I was going to come in and I was going to be the biggest slapper walking. You know what I mean? And say,
another British
oh,
one.
Yeah, Colin, you know, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she
Even
knows
though
me
you
well
said
enough.
no.
If you trust your fella, then that shouldn't come into
No,
it.
it's not the point. It's you're not there to control the situation. Right then.
All right.
At the Bardsleys, the last thing...
So does that sound like he perhaps has played away once or twice before and she's a bit... What's the word? I don't want to use the word insecure. I feel like there's a better word, but it's kind of that vibe, isn't it? Like, almost as if she's so besotted with this man that he's not doing anything wrong, but another woman coming nearby is like an instant problem.
On Emma's mind is seduction. After being told by Lizzy's mum, sister and neighbours that Lizzy doesn't do as much work as the manual suggests, she's determined to confront Mark, who's just returned from the pub.
What make you a brew?
Yeah.
He's just returned from the pub, has he? Okay, so he's in the firing line now for... What is the truth, Ellen?
Is that what Liz would do? I don't think so, would she?
Yeah, master.
Pardon?
Yeah, master, she'd do it.
Would she?
Yeah.
That's something then, I suppose.
Well, what do you think she won't?
Oh, we're going to have some confrontation.
Name one.
Relatives and relations?
Meaning what?
Just saying that there's a lot of things...
I think...
There's a lot of things in this household manual that she doesn't actually do. Somebody else does it.
That's somebody else being who?
You?
Well, what gives you that impression?
Pardon?
What gives you that impression?
Well, what everybody has told me.
Well, what's they told you?
They said that Liz doesn't do any ironing.
She does.
Well, in the manual it was left blank.
You said my wife was a iron.
Well, that's what the manual says.
Hmm.
I'm not stupid.
I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence.
Smoking indoors and around children. Not a good idea.
The household manual is a complete load of crap.
What do you mean, the household name?
Pardon?
The household name?
The household manual.
Manual?
Yeah, it's full of lies.
Well, how do I know that, Liz?
Shredding. That manual needs shredding. She's put down that she's responsible for the kitchen, she's responsible for the bathroom, that there is a structured bedtime times for the children, and then
Liz,
another...
But the amount of kids we have, you don't put kids to bed and say, right, you're going to bed, you'll go to bed and you won't f***ing wake up till the morning. It doesn't work like that in a realistic f***ing world.
Doesn't it?
Not in this household it don't.
Oh.
There's 8 kids here, not 2, 8.
I've noticed.
By the way, you can make yourself a brew and all if you want it.
No, it's all right.
Oh, I don't like it. He's not being very likeable, but also the whole situation isn't very likeable, is it? She does seem a little bit like, well, I've discovered a lie, but I'm also a bit like, you are on TV. This is where reality would set in.
I do take sugar in my tea.
You do?
Yeah.
Sugar in midday.
Not in coffee, in tea.
Right.
Please.
No, if I'm having an argument with someone, they're not making a drink for me.
Would you like?
2, please.
How many?
2.
2
please.
Sugars in tea.
At the restaurant, the conversation has moved on from
It's
Lizzy's
healthcare
suspicions to the subject of Emma not cooking.
God, right, here we go.
Have to, does she? If you got somebody...
Fancy having an argument in a restaurant about not cooking? Okay.
She doesn't have to, does she? If you got somebody there that is prepared to cook, then let them get on and
You've
do
been
it.
around Joey then, aren't you?
But I enjoy it. You're
You enjoy being a Joey?
No, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy going.
Yeah, but why shouldn't Emma enjoy cooking for her children as well?
She doesn't. She doesn't have to enjoy that. If she
Because
chooses
she's not
to.
prepared to give up her time selflessly to, to cook something healthy for her children.
I just think that you are.
You think I'm picking, you think I'm obnoxious, and you think I'm arrogant. And you don't like me, do you not?
Okay, don't do other people's thinking for them. Let them sign the signature to their own opinions and then dismantle them. Personally, as someone who enjoys doing something for my family, I do find it strange that you wouldn't want to cook occasionally for people that you love. Do find that a bit strange, but we're also not really learning like if she's the huge breadwinner who earns the majority of the income.
The government!
But we also don't know if she is the one that's financing his ideas to open a restaurant or something like that. Like, there's give and take in relationships, isn't there? There's always one person is better at doing something than the other person is. If you dated the exact same person as yourself and everything was done automatically all together, you might actually end up being a source of contention for each other because you want to do things that you both enjoy but actually can't. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, hey, life's a bitch.
Right, has she had a sherry?
And on that note, I shall go and intake some nicotine. Excuse me.
Okay. Intake some nicotine. This was
I
before the
think
smoking
I've got
ban
a lot
indoors.
off my chest. But I don't think he likes me. At the end of the day, I'm not rightly bothered. I'm not his precious little Barbie doll that is on a little pedestal. You know, and I'm never going to be that to anybody.
She might well be jealous, completely jealous. I'm not. I've got nothing to worry about. I know that Emma loves me, and I know that Emma will be back. And I do believe that out of the two of us, I will probably have a stronger relationship at the end of this than what she will have with Mark.
Ooh, controversial there, but it's strange to think that the early seasons of Wife Swap UK, there was also this element of like...
And what if your wife cheats on you with the new husband?
Suck mummy's finger.
Which is something that's like, just weird to put in a TV show full stop, because it's almost as if they've portrayed these women as like sensual sirens going into the home and the men can't control themselves, but that's not their fault, it's obviously the woman's fault. Control yourself.
That's my opinion. And,
That's my opinion! Nova.
But we'll have to wait and see.
Back at the Bardsleys,
We
Emma is
certainly
trying
will.
to get Mark
Remember
to
that.
admit that he does more housework than he lets on.
It is true. Mark, you do most of the housework in this house. It's obvious.
I help out.
You do
I
a
help
lot.
out. You know, it's... How do I know that you haven't stitched Liz up down there and said, like...
Why would I want to do that?
Well, I don't know. Why do you think we're stitching you up?
Because for some reason...
So the phrase stitching you up is almost like a scam in a way? Like, why do you think that we're scamming you by leading you to believe something that's not real is real?
Because for some reason, I think you don't want it known that you do most of the jobs in the house.
Why,
For
do you
whatever
think
reason.
Why is
I'm
that?
not scared of saying I clean the house. I mop.
Well, yeah, and if you find yourself in a position where you're a healthy person out of work and you run a household with your spouse who is also a healthy person who is out of work, then you have a lot of time to be able to do all the things that in your household that need to be done, right? I don't think that's out of the ordinary to be able to say that. If you're out of the house at 70 hours a week work, you're not going to be able to provide everything that's needed inside the house, are you? It's the reason why, back in the day, a traditional relationship used to almost expect the spouse to do unpaid housework, because if you're both outside of the house doing 70 hours a week at your jobs, you're not going to want to come home and continue doing unpaid housework, are you? Like, the balance needs to be struck somewhere, so I don't think it's outrageous for her to suggest that, oh, if you're at home, obviously you'll be doing bits and bobs as you go along. I don't think it's outrageous to suggest that. It almost feels a little bit like he's outraged to be told that on television he does housework at home. Which is odd, but then again, it was 2003.
You are gay!
21st century,
That's
so
right,
to speak.
and those men do a lot in the home.
I'm not shy of saying, I will put the washer on. I will mop the floor. I will
Put the
bath my
dishwasher on.
kids.
Put the washing
Or,
machine
you know,
on.
I'll go and clean
As
the
if it's an affront to
windows.
masculinity.
That's the
you
way
do
you're
it.
brought up.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't influence you in any way. You should have just walked in here, looked at your manual and said, right, that's what Liz does. I'll get on with it. But I think you've like, looked at the manual, started doing things, I'd, like, you know, looking at the manual, started doing things, and people have been talking to you, and you turn around and you've been more concerned in listening to them, thinking, oh, hang on a minute, easy route out. Oh, Mark does his welfare share, you know.
Well, you do.
Well, I do. It's
I
called
know.
teamwork. It's called helping out. You have to in a family like this. But I think you thought, it.
What an odd argument to be having.
You know.
Well, I'm supposed to do
I'll
what
do a
she
little
does.
bit and watch.
Aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do what she does.
She does.
And you do.
He swears far more than Gordon Ramsay does. Also, in this position, he's actually drunk, having come back from the pub. But unfortunately, we have seen him drunk with cigarettes in nearly every scene that he's been on this episode.
He does more than what you have done.
So
she's trying to make me look a dickhead.
Why? Is she?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they do
Oh, I hate those
write
mobs,
a lot of
absolutely.
fucking shit down on the manual. You've got to do it.
Okay, so that's the
That's
problem.
the rules of the game. She's been too busy listening to the people and making her own mind up. I thought, it, I'll take a back seat on this one and let this prick do everything.
It is your family, though. Like, it's not her family. She's got no horses in this race. It's your family. So, did they just kind of expect a maid to come in? Is that the vibe I'm getting? This show is making me ask more questions than I'm ever going to get answers to.
This prick's woke up. He's took notice. And he's putting his foot down.
Why? It's your family. She can just leave at any moment. You can't. Well, I mean, you can, but you shouldn't.
Just give us a number, we're twins.
Right, we're going to get the week swap now. The rule swap.
And to be honest, I think you should be doing a little bit more than what you are doing.
Okay, why?
Pulling your weight a bit more.
Why?
That's fine, you know.
I'm not having a go at you. Just...
You are.
I mean, you are.
I'm not having a go at you. I just feel...
It's a contradiction.
No, I just feel I've got to tell you. You've had kids of your own, you should be used to it.
I have got kids, but then my children weren't so demanding like your children.
Some people are used to kids and others aren't.
God, this has taken a real weird turn. I don't know how I feel about this. What a weird thing to be having an argument about, because it's like, yes, families are different, so they're going to be used to different things, but this guy is like, you should be doing more for my family, and she's like, you should be doing more for your family. Like, and you have been, so why aren't you doing it now? What's the story in Balamory?
What's the story in Balamory?
I don't fucking know. Right, now what's going to happen next? Oh, this kitchen has seen better days. This, I would not want around children, would you? I would be on the phone to the council being like, excuse me, our outlet is out and my child, thank you. End the experiment. I think the experiment needs to come to an end. She's not doing well, is she?
I don't think I can live in this house.
No.
Mummy.
Today is the twins' first birthday, and though under wife swap rules, no contact between the couples
Oh,
is
yeah,
permitted,
because the mum
Lizzy
has
has been
to be
allowed
hello.
one call home.
Of course. She has to. That's fine. Like, the rules. Nonsense.
Hello?
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 Hello, you alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, you with me?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, kids?
Alright. Got to say it's a twins?
Yeah.
Wish them happy birthday.
Made for each other, I think.
Hello, Betty girl.
Oh,
I can hear you.
mummy on the house phone.
It's made me
On the
appreciate you a
landline.
bit more. Pain in the ass and all that.
Same here, and all you.
Cheeky pig.
Yeah.
But, what do you think of her?
Not bad. Alright.
You're being nice, aren't you?
No, not really. Just me myself.
No, don't be being nice to her, 'cause she pisses you off, tell her. Her husband's a right ponce. Is she pretty? Think she's pretty?
Not my type, but not ugly.
She's blonde.
Huh?
She's blonde.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't think she's pretty? You don't fancy her then?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
She don't do anything for you?
No.
That's all right then.
Fucking hell.
I'll let you off.
There's only one woman in my life, and you know who that is.
It's me.
You. Excuse me.
She sat there next.
Emma?
Oh. Difficult to watch.
Have you done the bottle? Oh, where's she gone? Full of
Give her a
pistol.
shout and find out whether
Emma?
Lizzie's gone. Well, she don't fired off.
Oh, she's still at the back door crying.
Is she?
What's up? Emma, I'm talking to you. What's up?
I just don't want to talk
Tell the soft coat to sort her head out.
What do you mean? I don't want to talk about it. What's up? Finding it hard.
Life's a bitch, innit? She shouldn't be such a lazy cow at home then, should she? Don't pussyfoot around her, man.
I'm not pussyfooting around her. Liz, I don't need you to tell me what to do. I have got a mind of my own, you know what I mean?
I know you have, Matt, but
Yeah.
I know how nice
I
you
deal
can
with
be.
people in my own way. You know, she don't like it. It's tough shit.
I mean, this isn't a military experiment. It's not like she can't leave. I don't like this vibe immediately. I'm very much of the opinion of like, this scenario needs to end and you're made for each other and these people are made for each other and you two should never, never mingle again because it will only ever cause contention.
She's just got to like switch off and get on with it. But,
I don't like that
reckon
at
she'll
all.
make it.
Don't like that
I don't reckon
attitude.
she'll
Well,
make it,
how is he
yeah.
going to cope when she changes the rules
Well,
if she
Matt don't
does?
find her attractive anyway, so...
Yeah, this attraction storyline is getting a bit much, isn't it? It does start to reek of insecurity after a while.
So it set my mind at ease and I'm not paranoid, because at the end of the day, you don't know if another woman coming to your house, no matter how much you trust your husband, you don't know whether or not they're going to find him
That would have been a
attractive
question
or
that
fancy him or anything
production
like
have
that.
asked.
But I certainly don't fancy her husband, so Matt's got no problems on that score. But I'm more determined to stick these 10 days out than anything now.
Okay. Where's that? Where is this? I don't actually know where this is.
Lizzy has
We heard
declared her
Rochdale. Didn't hear the
determination
other
to
one.
last out the 2 weeks.
Okay.
And as usual, her lift arrives for work.
A convertible.
Lizzy, it's 8:30. You should be up and ready for work by now.
Oh, no.
Come on, it's time to go. Emma would already been gone by now.
Time to go to work,
She'd been
Lizzy.
gone by now.
Got to go
At
to the
moment, Lizzy's
office.
still in bed.
God, this iron has caused quite the drama this episode. It's all been about like, well, you don't do the ironing. I do too much ironing and you don't do any ironing. The ironing.
Is it me? Am I the drama?
I can't tell you the last time I picked up an iron. I have a clothes steamer where I'm like, done. That's it.
Sure what time she's likely to get up. Emma would always be ready for her. I don't think she's
Well, of
ever
course, because
missed
Emma will lose her job.
Miss Trudy.
Like,
any more
you lose your
before.
job if you don't go. Bye. Speeding off down the railway.
Lizzy has been awake
dear.
all night, smoking and fretting about what might be going on in the other house.
Why?
And the smoking has brought on her asthma.
Okay.
Colin is left
Yes,
to
if
take...
you have asthma, I do not believe you should be smoking. Like, that's number one thing, right? It was so pervasive in society, though, wasn't it, smoking? It still is. Except now it's all vaping. Vape. It's not good for you. At the end of the day, no.
Colin is left to take care of the children.
Doesn't Colin
You
do
going
that
into work
anyway?
today, Liz?
Is that not what?
It's a moment in time, I don't really want to.
Not feeling too good.
No,
She doesn't want to go
At
to
Lizzie's
work.
house, Emma has had a good night's rest and is going solo
going
in the
well.
kitchen for the first time.
Okay.
Emmy's not put peppers in it.
Right then, let's get these sausages in there.
Has she been spoken to by production, do we think? Now that she's like, I've woken up on the right side of the wig. Has production come in and been like, listen here.
Listen, Emma, if you don't do as we say...
The bins! Too many.
Sausage.
A pound of sausages.
A pound
I'm
of...
not sure if this is the right amount. I'm thinking there are 9 people. I don't know, I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, if you've not cooked for 10 people, it's kind of hard.
Chores and is brooding about her own home.
The less that I've got to do, the more time I've got to sit and dwell on the fact I'm not in my own house, my own family.
These women aren't doing very well, are they? I'm not sure about all this.
These in the oven.
It is.
Start smoking. You know you failed.
Yeah.
She's got everything, and I've got nothing. That's the way that it feels.
Tea's ready.
So, that's an inch... Oh, God, that looks absolutely fat.
Simply ghastly.
What is this? A spectre of a sausage? No, thank you. So there is something to be said, I think, that, like, we are the arbiters of our own fate. Every day is a choice in your life. I've made the choice. I'm never having children. Made that choice. I made that choice. I think quite often people think that they can't control a lot of things in their life when actually they perfectly can. Yes, money is a huge limiting factor on how those decisions can be made. Also, where you live is a big contributing factor to those decisions, as well as perhaps your socioeconomic status, friends, relationships, etc. At the end of the day, it's still your choice. It's your choice to have a relationship. It's your choice to stay in the area that you're in. It's your choice to have children. It's your choice to dress the way you do. It's your choice to have your hair the way you do. It's your choice to have your interests in the way that you do. I think there's a real thing, especially in British culture, that I've found that I've never really enjoyed. I've always seen from the outside in on this topic, because even my family does this. They'll say, oh, well, that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. As if you haven't decided at multiple times for it to be the outcome that you've got. And you can change that at any moment. You can change your life any day. Every day you could do something slightly different that could lead to an amazing opportunity or an amazing self-discovery a week, a month, a year down the line. Every day you can change something. And I think there's a real reliance on, well, no, I can't change this because I'm doing that, or this has already happened, so no, I could never. I think change and the unknown kind of frightens people a bit. And that fright/fear quite often stops people. I would not be sitting here, the person I am, doing the job I do, living where I live, with the dog that I have, if I had at any moment in my life said, well, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Every single decision has been a reaction to that statement. And you are perfectly capable of making impactful choices to improve your quality of life every single day. Even if that quality, impactful choice is this much, you can still do something, and never accept, well, that's just the way it is. Never accept that. I don't want a spectral sausage.
Difference.
Different? Does it look different, does it?
Is it? Look at that. Perfect. That's brilliant.
That's a first attempt. That's a 10 out of 10.
Okay,
Really
well,
good.
he was nice about that. First attempt, 10 out of 10. Is it cooked?
Colin, are you watching this? When she comes home, you'll be redundant out of that kitchen, I'm telling you what.
Okay, so we got sausage soup.
Quite late in the afternoon, looks like early evening. She's done nothing around the house. None of the kids have been looked after by her. She's done no packed lunches. She's just sat on her backside. I really get the impression that she's just...
well.
I don't know, with the whole outburst in the restaurant, I just think she's jealous. She's jealous that a beautiful woman has gone into her house and she isn't able to cope with that. I don't think she trusts her husband.
Yeah, it does sound... Uncouth road! Uncouth road! Unkempt and uncouth. Trollop! I am seeing that storyline, but I'm also seeing, like, mental health issues here. Not that I'm a doctor, so I can't diagnose. I can only speculate. Speculatrice, some might say. Now, earlier she did say that she wasn't jealous, but then she did, in the boudoir moment, say that she feels that Emma has everything and that she has nothing in comparison, which sounds akin to an envious/jealous thought. Would you not agree? I would agree. Well, I said it. Hello, yeah, you're right. See you down
That
the
night,
glory hole.
Lizzy calls the other house. She's reached breaking point.
Okay.
Right.
Shut the child out.
Put you on the phone to her. No. Right, Emma's here now. I've got a message off Liz to say, Emma, you got to pack your bags and get out of the house now.
Why?
Right? She just said, why? She just said, mind your own business, it's her house.
Okay.
Right?
She's been sitting and stewing in her mind, hasn't she?
Yeah. She reckons you've been doing all. You've ignored the babies, and apparently Liz has been busting her gut down there. She just said, "Has she?" and laughed. Said, "Yeah."
What is happening?
Wow.
They haven't even done the rule swap, the wife change, none of it, girls.
I don't know what's got into her. She's just gone totally off her head. She's found a bit of background out about Emma. called her a marriage wrecker. I mean, I don't know the script of her marriage.
A marriage
She's
wrecker?
just gone totally off head, told
A marriage
to
wrecker?
get that slag out of my house and pack your bags while you're at it. I don't know what the into her.
A scandal?
With Lizzy refusing to allow the swap to carry on, Emma has no choice but to leave.
Okay.
Pardon? Oh, my coat's hanging up upstairs, isn't it? I don't think I want to go upstairs. Can you? That'd be a big help. Thank you ever so much, Casey.
What on earth has happened?
Brilliant.
Well, what's been discovered? Give
Lizzy
us the tea.
leaves the Spry household that evening and checks into a local hotel.
Oh. You can't smoke in a hotel, sweetie.
At the end of the day, Mark's my husband. He's the father of my children. And I love him to bits, but he's mine. And when I was talking with Colin the other night, it came out about the fact that when he met Emma originally, they were married, and then he said that the marriage, going through a bad patch, and Emma was there. And hey, presto, Emma and Colin get married. To me, straight away, big red sirens, marriage wrecker.
Interesting. Remember what I just said earlier about it's not the person who knocks on the door, it's the person who opens the door that's a problem, because you can't control who's going to knock on your door. You can control if you open it or not.
And if I'm honest, I won't say I'm a prude or a very moralistic person, but I don't trust her.
Interesting.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a toss. If it were 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or whatever, to me, the timescale is totally irrelevant. She's a marriage wrecker. She was a dirty little slapper. And that's how I see her.
Biscuit. A dirty little slapper. Baby, bye-bye. Okay, this has taken a turn, isn't it? Do we think Emma's a bad person for them being already married and then ending up Emma and Colin married? I do think it's interesting that Colin was already married and going through a rough patch and then met someone new, but also we don't know the story there. But I do want to pinpoint what she said there about being a moralistic person, which I'm sure she means like having certain types of morals that she can't deviate from. Now, putting myself in this situation, if I'd have gone on a wife swap and I'd have heard this situation unfold, I can't lie, a part of my head would go, oh, that is kind of strange. I wonder if. But I also trust the person that I'm in a relationship with enough that wouldn't even be, like, entertained, let alone acted on. I don't know. Mind you, 23 years ago, different time.
After only 3 days, the wife swap has failed.
3
But
days?
the couples have agreed to face each
3
other.
days. It's been going on like it's been months. 3 days. Okay, they're going to face each other over a dinner. Oh dear, here we go.
Girl, I'd marry you now if I were free.
Here we go.
I wish you
In a car park. Oh, goodness. Right, they're back. Yes.
I'd feel lovely, but why begin it?
Right, here we
'Cause
go.
there ain't any future in it. She's got deeper than
This is the church car park? Where are they? What is this? Okay. I remember this
It's
episode
time
being
for everyone to sit down and talk.
different. Okay, here we go.
I'm not used to being in the home every day, living off benefits. I go out and earn my living.
So do you see us as second-class citizens because we are in receipt of
I think you
benefits?
see us as sponges.
Yeah, I do. I think
And that's the media opinion of the time. And do you know what? There's definitely a conversation to be had around that, because I don't think that the majority of benefit receivers in the UK are sponges. But the reason why this couple would have been picked to be put on this show is to make everyone feel like, oh, this is a very common occurrence that's happening in every household across the country for everyone that's on benefits. Don't forget that.
I think you should go back to work, Mark, to get your
What do you think?
independence.
Don't come into it.
So you don't.
Why do
To get what,
you not think
independence?
independence to get out of the house? How many days did you go to work, Liz?
One.
One.
Yeah, because I wasn't actually well on the Wednesday morning because I'm chronic asthmatic.
Yeah, I heard that actually. That you
Yeah,
smoke.
well, it was, that was
And you've
true.
got children as well, haven't you, that are chronic
Yes, I have.
asthmatic?
And you
Smoking
smoke
around
around them.
asthmatic children is not good.
Dr. Emma in the house.
Mark, you're brilliant. You do everything in the house.
Correction. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He
think
had
you've been
to
misled.
while you were there
think
because
you've
you
been
weren't
misled
doing
by
what you were
certain
supposed
people.
to.
Right.
Your whole life and your whole lifestyle is an out-and-out farce. End of the day, you're so pathetic, right? Barbie doll, Miss Penelope.
Yeah.
You're pretty sad, really, aren't you? I am what I am, right? You might think, Gobby cow, whippity-doo for you. Do you want a blue Peter badge or something like that?
You're so fascinated by me, Liz.
I do find you fascinating because I just can't get my head around it, to be honest.
I feel flattered.
Don't be, because you don't want to be.
That is an iconic comeback that has been played multiple times forever throughout history. Don't be, because you don't want to be. I still don't quite understand what is happening. The whole situation reeks of insecurity from multiple different angles. We've got this family who's like, how dare you be helped by the system, which does kind of sound like they are playing the system there a little bit, don't they? Because it seems like they're both well enough to be working and earning and improving their children's quality of life and their own quality of life. Especially, I don't believe that you should be smoking if you're asthmatic and also around asthmatic children. On the other hand, what the fuck is going on? What is this? What is this argument? It's bizarre.
Look down your nose at me, right?
It's not a question
Look
of
down
looking
your
down
nose
the
at me.
nose.
You're sat there cocking up your nose in it. Hey,
Liz,
don't you shout at me. Do
just
not
a
shout
second.
at me.
We
You
had
are
a-
no
listen.
better or no worse
We
than what I
had a
am. I am not your wife, right?
you're not,
Right.
thankfully.
Now, so don't you shout at me and dictate to me,
I'm not
right?
dictating
That's
anything,
your
Liz.
wife.
I know.
I'm not.
Just leave her. Leave her, just...
Right? Don't sit there flattening your eyelids at my husband, you fucking tart. Right? Your head's up so far up your own backside. Yeah. Yeah, you can sit there like that and think, oh
the
yeah,
problem is,
Lizzie
Liz,
sat there being a gobby
Liz.
kid, and Emma sat there being the civil, sophisticated
I
woman
think
she'd
the
like to
problem
think
is
she is.
here
And
is
she's
there is not a two-way
Here, I'm
conversation,
talking and I
Liz.
was talking first.
Oh, we can speak. Okay.
Here,
What
don't
do you
give
mean
my
by that?
husband permission to speak,
Oh,
you new snoop fucking
Sit
mate.
down. Don't have my say over the name.
She's
I'll
very
speak when I
fiery
speak.
woman.
If you two are having an argument and I've still
No, she's sat there being a patronising cow.
Let the others
Sit
speak.
some two with her.
Let the others
Look at
speak.
me. Look at me.
Right,
Yeah.
sit down and calm, let me talk, will you? I think you could try and a bit very patronising towards us. I really do.
Is it patronising or is it a mirror, though? I think sometimes when people have been made aware of their shortcomings, they don't react very well. There's no positive criticism in there, is it? But this show is not about positive criticism. This show is about explosive television. And what have we got? Explosion.
I just don't think she trusts you, Mark. She sees Emma walking into
I
that
will agree
household.
there.
She's beautiful Emma there, and she thinks that you.
That's a matter of
right,
opinion, but
yeah,
well.
okay, but she thinks that you are threatened by Emma being there.
No, I wasn't
just don't
threatened one
think
bit.
you
I
trust
sense
her.
there's a trust issue
I do
between
as
you.
well. Somewhere.
Whether
Well, we know
there
your
has
moral
been.
values, don't we?
Okay, my response to that comment, Liz, is when you fall madly in love with somebody, you don't see logic or reason. You rule from the heart and not the head. I would never, ever recommend anybody to see a married person. But unfortunately, I was young and foolish, but now I think it's the best thing that I ever did.
Yeah, I don't think seeing a married person is a good opportunity, a good idea, a good blossoming wig, if you like. There's more to that story, right? There's more to that story. It wasn't just they were happily married and she came in like, hello, boobies. But I can also understand why that would make someone, especially 23 years ago, go, there's something not quite right about you around married men. I can understand why someone back then would say that. But as I've said, it's not the knocking on the door, it's the opening of the door. This was
Your
explosive
husband and your
television.
children are there with you the majority of the day because of the lifestyle we've got. And you love them and you tell them that you love them. But in such an extreme situation like this, you realise you love them even more than what, not a case of you care to admit to yourself, but they are the most precious things to you. They're not your belongings, they're yours.
That's the first time I've seen you with emotion this whole week, Liz.
It's been 3 days. My goodness.
The couples leave to return to their own family.
Yeah, goodbye. We will never see you again. Right, are they excited to see Mummy? Oh, she's got a claw grip. Mummy! Mummy's home! Mummy! Mummy's home! My goodness. Oh, they got a present. Oh, that's nice.
Matt, just give those thumbs out.
Okay, hi.
Never care. What are you? Catching up. Ah, I've missed you as well.
Okay.
We're gonna sell a nice bath. Have a bit of a relaxing night. In the morning, we'll see. We'll see who does all the work.
Toddlers love to cough, don't they? Just in your eye.
Me.
I've got some thoughts, my lovelies, and some extra tea to spill. First of all, that was nothing like I remember it. I watched it all those years ago and could not believe my wig what we were seeing. Now, I am not here to pass too much judgment on people. I try to have a nuanced discussion about how attitudes and people saying unlikable things come across on television and how the media can respond afterwards. However, Elizabeth Bardsley, Lizzy, found herself in a lot of controversy and legal situations after this show has aired. So, after her appearance on this show, she also made an appearance on Celebrity Fit Club, which was a TV show about weight loss. Surprise, surprise, it's the early 2000s. However, in 2005, she was convicted of 10 counts of child cruelty and was sentenced to a 2-year suspended sentence, so she didn't do jail time. And according to an expose by the BBC, Bardsley, 32, who appeared on Channel 4's Wife Swap, had denied receiving £3,800 from media work whilst claiming £37,500 a year in benefits. The money was earned from a topless photo shoot in a newspaper, celebrity magazine issues, and money for appearing on the Wife Swap TV show. Bardsley now works about 4.5 hours a week as a telephonist for a taxi firm in Rochdale, and she has now stopped claiming many of the benefits she was on, but is still in receipt of working tax and child tax credits. So, is it a case of what we've seen on TV not being quite what we think the reality is? That's quite a heavy ending and a heavy after the show. This is one of the most controversial episodes of Wife Swap to ever exist, and I think it's the one that most people think of when they think of Wife Swap UK. As I said earlier, Lizzy's appearance on this show generated an idea of what a chavvy benefit mum scrounger looks like in British media. I don't really know how else to end today's video except on, oh my god, what was that? And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Over on the Patreon, we have all of Project Runway Season 2. We've got all of I Wanna Marry Harry over there. We've just finished the live watch parties. And we're just about to finish The Traitors Season 1. So there'll be brand new episodes of new things arriving on the Patreon shortly. If you want to join the Patreon, the link is in the description box below. Once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. All Cost Emoji, Carol Sturm, Jojo, Radhika Madala, A Literal Pipefish, AJ Padilla, Angie, Anthony Michael Hernandez, Ashley Lisa, Auntie Sasha Wood, Barry Chapman, Becky Johnson, Bishop Bubs Quartz, Breakaway 87, Caffeinated Raptor, Callie Rose, Cammy Bryan, Cancerfish 66, Catalina Seraph, Colin Mayfair, ContraPoints, Danny, Danielle Serra, Dylan Irving, Dr. Lula, EBBB, Goth Hoblin, James Azingirl, Jennifer Herman, Jenny Dahlia, Killed by Rabbits, Laura Lena, Lauren Kylie, Lauren, Leanne Jones, Les Banana, Love Potion, Malfunctioning NPC, Mandy, Marvin David, Marzibar, Martinita, Minimoto, Miranda Bryant, Mo Sherman, Morgan LeVay, Ms. Gears, Norwegian, Goblin, OKS Kyle, Overdrive Pixie, Rainy Raylin, Romy Rain, Rupreet, Sarah Maria, Safety Pin Grin, Semyaza Meridoc, Shanro, Sean Pelkey, TNS Mum, Taylor Roney, The Jessica Hightower, Todd Burley, Tom, Tony Mecker's Track, Windy Potato, Worm, and Wizgadunsk. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the notes of...
Is it me? Am I the drama?